welcome to this week's Ask Charlie. I'm going to show you how I dry my hair with the new Dyson. So I want to show you all the steps without missing anything out. So I have had a shower, I have shampooed and conditioned my hair. I've just conditioned the ends, I don't condition up here. I popped a towel on, I've got dressed and I've started my skincare. And this is the Living Proof Full Volume and Root Lift Spray. It's also got heat protector in here. It says, an invisible volume spray that creates all over body bounce and lift with an airy, touchable finish powered with our time-releasing styling technology with long-lasting results with heat protection. I've been using this for a few years. I love it. It's the best one I've found. So I literally just spray. Now, if I want it to last better and longer, I put more of this in. And I have actually got an event in London this evening, so we're going to be quite generous with this. If it's just like every day, I probably don't put quite so much in. So then so that is towel dried hair, haven't brushed my hair, just had a towel. And then I use, I love Denman hairbrushes, and I just gently brush that through. So I've brushed that product through, and then the difference between the Nicky Clark that I used to use, and I've used this for years, but it does take out quite a lot of hair in the brush, and actually I need all the hair on my head not being pulled out by my styling tool, and that is why I have made the switch to the Dyson, because using this barrel on the Dyson, it does not pull your hair out, and I think that is going to be a massive game changer for me. This is not sponsored by Dyson. I saved up to buy this because I've read lots of reviews. Serena, who's Mrs. Alice's mother, uses this, and I messaged her and I was like, what do you think? And she was like, it's really expensive, but it's amazing, Charlie. And I've got similar hair to hers, and hers always looks amazing. I thought, do you know what? I've squirreled some money away. I'm going to do this, I'm going to invest in this. And so that is what I've done, and hopefully it makes a big difference to my hair and by not pulling it out. So I'm hoping over the coming months it will regrow and be in better condition, and it's about the condition of my hair that is really important. So the Dyson comes in this box with all the attachments. Now, there is the huge bristle brush, which I probably won't use because I don't want it to do the pulling effect. There is this, which is smoothing and sleeking. I don't need that function. However, my daughter will love that. This is for tighter curls. And again, I don't want the ringlety curly look. I might use it from time to time, but this is an attachment I can use on Coco. And then this is to stop flyaways. Again, this is an attachment that I will use, but Coco will. So I bought this with her in mind that we could share it. And then this is the hairdryer attachment. I have been using this and I have been using that. Those are my two favourite attachments that I am really thrilled with. Now, the difference between the Nicky Clark styler that I was using is I would start drying my hair from this this wetness, so you know, just kind of towel dried, whereas the Dyson, you want your hair to be 90% dry. So I'm actually going to finish my skincare and pop my makeup on, and then I will be back with you when my hair is a little bit drier, and I'll share with you how I have been styling it. Right, makeup done. I haven't put earrings in because it's probably easier to do this without. So I'm going to change the attachment. It's really easy to do. Just press that button, pop that one on, and then, and it's quite quiet and dries really well. So I'm just going to rough dry my hair off a little bit more. get as much volume in it as we possibly can, and then divide it up. So I'm just going to take the top half and twist that up, pop a clip in, and then swap attachments. Now, this is really clever. You can twist that so it blows one way or the other way, which is really handy. I'm not quite sure which way that is, but we'll find out in a minute. So this bottom section, it works better if it's brushed. So just run your brush through. I'm going to divide it into half. I'm going to do this half, and then I'm going to do that half. I'm not sure which way this is, so we'll just see. You know immediately, yeah, it's the right way. And you just pop it on and hold it. You can kind of move it in and out like that. Hold it on there. It doesn't need to be long, like 15, 20 seconds, something like that. And then turn it off. Now, there is a cool button. However, I've watched various video tutorials, and there was one girl who said she doesn't use the cool button because it's cooling this down, it's heating it up, and actually it takes longer. So I just turn it off, leave it there for a moment, and there I have got a curl, like it's just curled under that bottom bit of hair. So now I'm going to twist that way and do the same with this section. Obviously my hair is quite short, and this does work well for longer hair as well. And you can use a clip, and hang on, I'll just turn it off. I'm going to hold it there for a moment while it cools a bit. You can use a clip and clip that up, but I haven't bothered with that. But I suppose if I was going to a big event and I wanted my hair to really last, I could do that. So there, we've got those bottom bits done. So I'm going to take a bit more hair out and just clip that top bit up. Make sure that it is knot free. And then I need to swizzle that round and do this section. So I'm going to now pop you on a time lapse and do the same until we get to the top part, and then I'll share with you what I do. So I've done those side bits, and now this back part, I want to get root of volume, and I am going to keep the this on the same setting as this side, and then I'm just going to pop it on horizontal and do the same thing, but horizontally, just to try and get as much volume at the roots of my hair and this back part, so the back doesn't go flat, and just do it like this. This is also how I do this top section, because I don't have a centre parting. I actually have a cowslip. Hang on, my clip has got caught. I've got a cowslip. Is it called a cowslip? I'm not sure. Anyway, hang on. I'm just gonna go like that and pop this top section up. I do that last, and then I'm going to do the same with these top side bits. It does make a difference if you run a brush through. And you have got a fan button which adjusts the fan speed, and you've got a heat button so you can change it to cool, medium or hot. I'm using it on hot, and then obviously I did start using the cool button, but actually it does take longer to do, and it's a little bit more of a faff. And this is just really quick, really easy, and that is what we want. Quick and easy. Hold it and let it cool a bit. There, you can see the volume that it's creating, which is amazing. And my hair is, hang on, I've taken that bit out, sorry. My hair is poker straight. It is like I have ironed it to my head, and I don't like that look. It just doesn't suit me. It needs some volume, so I'll just do this side. Right, for this top section, I'm going to just divide off that back part, and again use this horizontally. I haven't seen anyone else doing it horizontally like this, but it works really well for me, and you can just like pull it forward so you get that like you were blasting your roots with a hairdryer from here. If you were using like an old-fashioned blow dry with a brush and a hairdryer, you just pull it forward like this. Works really, really well. Look at that. Volume. So exciting to finally have volume. And then I'm going to split this. Actually, I'm going to split this into 4. You don't want to do really big pieces. It works better with smaller sections of hair. There we are. Leave it to cool for a moment. And then we are almost done. Last 2 bits. And this is a bit of hair that I was really getting worried about, that my old styling tool was just pulling too much of it out, and we don't want that. And it's great because you can just twist it, and it's really easy to use. Turn it off, leave it there for a mo. And then do this last section and we're done. It's as simple as that. And I'm pulling it forward, and that gets really good root lift. Turn it off, and then just slide that. Now you could pop a clip in, or you could put a Velcro roller. I did used to use Velcro rollers quite frequently, but again, I would find they would take out quite a lot of hair. Now, I know this looks crazy right now, but it's going to settle, it's going to drop. I'm currently feeling like Margaret Thatcher 80s hair vibes. I'm going to pop some hairspray in it, only because I've got an event this evening. Love a bit of Elnet. Strong hold. There. And I'm just going to leave it to settle, pop my jewellery on, and it will drop down and it will look great. I know currently we are looking like I have just stepped out of a poodle bar or something, or had an electric shock. Crazy right now, I know, but I've never had this amount of volume in my hair ever before. And it's not yanking it out, which is even better. I honestly, you guys can probably tell, I'm very excited right now because, I mean, look at it. Look at it. And I have had so many compliments, which is why I thought I would film this video tutorial and show you like how easy it is to use. Okay, it is expensive, but I don't have my hair dyed. This is my natural colour. My hairdresser comes to the house, he does the whole family, and he doesn't charge very much at all. So I don't spend much on my hair. And if I think, like, the cost of that is probably like the cost of having highlights 2 or 3 times. I don't even know what the cost of having highlights are, but if you go to a salon, you're probably spending over £100 at least per appointment. And I spend, I think, well, I always give down a tip, but I think my haircut's about £20 every 6 weeks. So, you know, you've got to weigh up like cost per wear and cost per use. And if you get this kind of result and have great looking hair, I think it is the best investment ever. Thank you, Dyson. I simply love it. I will be back with you once it's kind of calmed down and not looking quite so voluminous, and show you, you know, what it looks like once it's kind of settled and dropped. But, you know, it's currently 9:30 in the morning. I've got an event this evening in London. It starts at 6 p.m. Hopefully my hair still has some volume, whereas with my previous styling tool, it would have been pretty flat, pretty pancake-like, and I probably would have put my clip in just to try and do something with it. And so it's a real treat to actually be able to have voluminous hair and, you know, not wear my clip. And I think it kind of looks, well, crazy right now, but it will look better, and I will be back with you to share that with you a little bit later. So this is a couple of hours later, and the hair has dropped considerably, and this is like the perfect amount of volume that I want. Really, really like it. And because I put a little bit of hairspray in, it's kind of not falling over my face too much, and I can kind of just floof it up if needed. But I hope that that has been helpful. I hope that that you have enjoyed watching my Dyson tutorial to get a voluminous blowout. Super quick, super easy, and I am beyond thrilled with it. So I hope that you have enjoyed watching and it's been helpful for you, and I look forward to seeing you soon with a new vlog.